Hello everyone, and welcome to our Return to Moria survival guide. We are going after the Warchief mini-boss in the Shadow Orc domain today. A bit of a boss fight guide, basically. Now, the kind of key thing to keep in mind here is that as a Shadow Orc, he is going to be delivering shadow damage. There's also like a Shadow Arena. There's a bunch of other orcs there too. So our kind of goal here is going to how we're prepping, basically. We've already drank some Dawnbreak Pale Ale just to kind of make sure that we don't get despair. And we have our Dim Rail armor set. Or, sorry, not Dim Rail, our Durin's Guard armor set. And basically this helps deflect shadow. So once this is broken, then they can start inflicting shadow damage on us or whatever. But this is going to help us basically protect us against the shadow. Finally, I would also recommend having Miravor, which we're going to drink right now. Because this can revitalize us and just make sure that our health replenishes. Now, this is kind of overkill. This fight really isn't that bad. You just got to make sure that you kind of have like the right equipment. Now, what we're going to be using is the Red Sword of Nogrod. Oops, and our Durin's Guard shield as well. And we're basically the strategy we're going to be using. We're going to ignore them for one. As best we can anyway. And we're going to go right in, and we're going to ignore most of the guys that we can, if we can. Obviously, sometimes they gang up on you. But we're really just going to focus on the Warchief. And here we are in the Willow Shadows, where this Warchief lurks. So we're going to be kind of looking for him. Excuse me. Excuse me. Very rude. Alright, is this our friend here? Is this you? Or are you just a big guy? We might have to fight a few of these guys before the Warchief shows up, so what we'll do...
Ancient dwarven seal subdues shadow.
We'll just get right here. And we'll start kind of like clearing these guys out, because we're waiting for the Warchief to show up here.
The seal needs repairing. This shadow is the biggest I have ever seen.
And he's just going to be talking about this thing here, which we will take care of at some point in a future video. Alright, there we go.
One more for me.
Now, they are going to try and draw you into the shadow, especially the Warchief. He likes to be like, oh, I'm running over here now. And the best thing that you can do... Oh, there he is. He's over there. I see him. Alright, we're going to ignore these guys. Bye. Is to keep trying to lure him out. We're going to cut through here real fast. But really just to kind of like get him out. I like how he does not care. Come here, follow me. And get out of the shadow as fast as he can. There we go, there we go. Okay, so now we're just going to focus our attacks on him. Again, as best we can. Come back out here. There we go. If we can position him that way, that's ideal here. But yeah, otherwise we're just going to literally wail on this guy. And, like, he hits hard, but he doesn't really have any too special moves, I would say. Look at him trying to get us into the shadow again. Come here. My poor shield's about to go. Look at him backing up. What is he doing? Okay, good. Stay right there. Amazing. Ooh. Fancy. Alright, there's our shield, but that's alright, because our sword should hold us through. And obviously you can use, like, the red axe of Nogrod as well. I just prefer the sword myself. But really any kind of, like, tier 5 and above weapon will do the deed. Alright, so that should make most of them run away. Like, you have a lot of guys here, because I had, in one of my other previous fights, I had quite a few orcs in here who spawned in. This one far less so. And so they should run away. These ones, I think, are the ones that followed me in initially, so we're just going to quick take care of them now. Alright, now we should be safe. Now, obviously, when he dies, He drops a few items. We got some fine cloth, quite a bit of fine cloth actually. We get some black diamonds, we get star metal ingots, we get star metal ore, we get some ironwood, which is always welcome. Some fine leather, coal as well, which I think is interesting. And then obviously coins. But that is the fight. Pretty, like I said, it's not too hard as long as you kind of prepare yourself in a certain way. Like, I definitely having, you know, the Bright Hope status effect and the Revitalized status effects can really help with this fight. But it's really just making sure that, like, he doesn't draw you into all the shadow there. That just makes it so much harder than it needs to be. So do the opposite. Draw him out instead. And the fight will be no problem. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.